get the shit show rolling.
Get the shit show.
Because I'm ready for fucking shit up.
Get the shit show rolling. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All shit show.
Yeah.
All shit. No. All shit, no show. We're just here to cry.
Oh no. Here's the thing. It's only all shit, no show if I don't give you guys victories sometimes. So.
We're batting 1,000 right now.
Yes, we are. Hi, guys. Welcome to tonight's episode of The Endless Ocean. I don't remember what the subtitle I gave this shit was, and you know what? You'll have to figure it out yourself. If you want to find out, check out my YouTube channel. I've got the videos there. Subtitle for all the show is on there. But, guys, if you missed last week's session, the party is in a really bad spot. Like near death, a full-on assault on the island going on, shit like that. Andy, is that a Sharpie pen?
It is.
I got a Sharpie pen too.
I
love
have
these fucking pens.
an octopus.
Our next sponsor.
Sharpie sponsor us.
Listen, if Sharpie fucking sponsored us,
Bet.
how much money we'd make? Fuck yes. I never use anything but these pens. I went out of my way to buy these pens because they're so fucking good.
Hear that, Sharpie?
These, or I use like the Pilot G-Force.
I don't even use the Pilot G-Force anymore. The problem is like the lines aren't as crisp with the Pilot G-Force. I love these fucking pens, and I know we're not sponsored. This is just me fanboying right now. Sharpie, please. I know that I'm having problems being fucking on camera today, apparently. But please
Here, I'll get the.
sponsor us.
This one's real worn because I've been using it for a while, but like I'll get the product placement for us.
But like, fuck, sponsor us. I love Sharpie pens. Jess has more of the like super fine micro tip Sharpie markers than anyone would ever know what to do with. Like, sponsor us, please. I will gladly pimp your product. Gladly, you make a superior product. Are there better pens on the market? Probably, but not at a reasonable cost point. Like, the price point for fucking Sharpie pens is great. And I know right now I'm actually talking to Bing Cortana. That is a hype fucking name. I didn't know that Cortana used Bing.
I mean, technically, doesn't Windows own Bing?
Oh, fuck if I know.
I'm pretty sure.
I think they do.
Fuck if I know. I don't know. But anyways, guys, so yeah, we're on a great start right now. Distractions galore. But if you want to help out the show, please check out our merch. I'm working on it all right now. I can't order anything until I know people want it. So if you want the Chronocy Legion TTRPG shirt, if you want any of our like side shirts that I have that are all like Able Band shirts right now, Ninth Level Death Kink, while being an Able Band shirt, is also a reference to the God Hunt series, which, fun fact, actually God Hunt / Fate Wind Brigade, because it was more Fate Wind Brigade. But fun fact, Fate Wind Brigade is coming back for the 24-hour stream when we run that. We're doing a one-shot of Fate Wind Brigade, and that's going to be good, because that'll finish up that story arc. We left that on a really sad note, and I don't think anybody is ready for that level of sadness.
I'm
I
not.
wasn't listening to that, so I don't know anything about it.
Neither was Ryan. That was literally just me, Kayla, and Sarah. But it was not on a happy note, I will tell you that. When your boyfriend becomes the Dark Prince of Pleasure, one of the demon princes, and basically says, fuck you, and tries to kill you before you get shuttled down to a random plane, shit goes wrong. But, yeah, so, there's that. Talking about the 24-hour stream real quick, because we are still doing that like sponsor thing right here. Guys, we are currently under sponsorship for W Energy, which do not have any product, as I've said before. Literally waiting on product. I literally have to wait until my next check to be able to order product because it's a little pricey. I get all my energy drinks for free right now because I get them through work. But once I get paid, I'll be ordering a bunch of W stuff. And, they got 3 great flavors. My favorite being the Dragonade. Come on, how can you not fucking love that? That sounds hype. Also, Dub Slime sounds awesome. Just, it's sour green apple with some sweetness to it. I'm always down for green apple. And then what was the other one? Galaxy something? I can't remember the third one. I should remember these products placement, especially since we're sponsored. But Dragonade, Dub Slime, and the Galaxy. I think it's Galaxy. Fuck, Galaxy
Punch or something like that.
Yeah, it's like Galaxy Smash or some shit like that. I should remember all these. And you know what? W, the fact that you agreed to sponsoring without knowing who we are, that was your first mistake. But no, real talk, super fucking hype.
Galaxy Grenade.
Galaxy Grenade. How fucking hype are these names, though? Like, Dragonade sounds like some kind of grenade where you're just unleashing the elemental torrent of dragon breath. I'm aware that it's lemonade with dragon fruit. But those are some of my favorite flavors. Let's do this. But yeah, guys, if you want to check that out, I don't know if Kayla's put the link in yet, but you can check
That's what I forgot.
our discount code at w.gg/discount/CLTTRPG. I will repeat that again. w.gg/discount/CLTTRPG. CLTTRPG. If you can't remember, just stare at my tits. Why did I not expect it from Ryan? I should by now. Like, seriously, when you flirt with your best friend all the time, you should expect that shit.
Really should.
Really should. But, yeah, also, again, still talking about sponsorship, the 24-hour stream is coming. I'm still working out planning stuff. I have a full schedule together, and I will have... Oh, we lost Andy.
We lost Andy.
She's back. We lost her for like 2.5 seconds. But the 24-hour stream is going to be a one-shot of what did I call it? The holiday. I have the names here. I should remember these holiday horrors, which is several non-Rise of the Guardians holiday heroes taking down some ancient evil to protect children. And it'll be beautiful. So we'll have that one shot. We'll have the Worlds Collide Monster of the Week, which is a convergence event where the players will be using Monster of the Week stuff. I still have to send that to Andy because she does not have the rulebooks, has not played Monster of the Week. But they'll be playing as Monster of the Week playbooks in the real world where D&D shit is becoming real. So basically, like, what's the term I'm looking for? Mimicking D&D shit through Monster of the Week. It'll be entertaining. It literally, if anybody plays a spellcaster, you're going to have the most fucking fun with that because it's literally just going to be, all right, what spell are you trying to mimic? Cool. Roll for it. It's a 2d6 system, so it's super easy. If you've never played Monster of the Week, it's a fucking riot. We lost Ryan. We lost my best friend. Why are we losing everybody tonight? Damn.
A great start.
We are off to a great start. Considering I was the first one to have bad connection issues, I'm not surprised. Like, this is how the night's gonna go. But yeah, so there's the Monster of the Week one shot. Then we're doing the, as mentioned, Fate Wind Brigade. I believe we called it Saving Argon. If you don't know who Argon is the titular, boyfriend of Kayla's character, who y'all get to try and save from being the Dark Prince of Pleasure. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you know anything about my games, this may not have a happy ending planned. And this may just be that moment of time to let go. Because it's time to let that story go. So we'll see what happens. And lastly, if you've paid attention, I will be doing a 9-hour marathon of Endless Ocean. That's 3 fucking sessions of Endless Ocean. All in one day. That's a total of 6 sessions. We will be doing like hour breaks in there. I think it breaks down to 6 3-hour sessions is 18 hours, and then 6-hour breaks will be the total of, hey, we've had a 24-hour stream. The breaks are both for my players because everybody needs to be able to go to the bathroom, rest up, shit like that. And it also makes putting the videos up later so much easier. So much easier. Especially because, have you tried fucking getting a 9-hour video watched on YouTube? Nobody fucking watches it. Nobody watches that shit.
Unless you have ADHD and you need something to play in the background.
Yeah, but like the video retention, like I've looked at the view counts. Most people drop off after about 30 minutes. So deep shows are really hard to keep going on YouTube. So please, guys, give us love. Check out the show. Check out the YouTube just to make points that we're still loving this. Also, because we do have people on, my boy's here, Basie! Also, Tiger Thompson. Hello.
Hi, Tiger!
So, but yeah, that's all the fucking announcement shit out of the way, unless anybody else has other announcements they would like to post. Yeah, go for it.
Actually, I do. I wanted to make an announcement for a certain artwork that people may get to see soon. So, you guys all know of Endless Ocean and the lovely couple of Calicos and Lightning. The wonderful union between them. I actually had that artwork made up for us, which I will show you now. Here.
It is beautiful. It was made into an in-canon smut novel called The Oath of the Storm. And this is the cover for the in-canon smut novel, because if you watch last stream, for those of you who missed last fucking campaign, they spent a month, 4 weeks, 28 days with Lightning as the captain of the ship for the Horizon line, and they fucked on every inch of that ship except for the captain's quarters.
Nothing was sacred.
Hold on.
No, it was not.
I don't know what's going on, but B is telling me to share the snaps. What are you sending me?
Yeah.
I haven't opened Snapchat today.
But yeah, so the artwork is amazing. In fact, once I have some money, I might commission official art, like pictures of our characters. Yeah.
I don't know what else is going on. Wait. Oh.
B.
Look at y'all.
Much love, B. Much fucking love. Says not oof, not the video.
It's okay. I passed the video. We're good. Aw, thanks, B.
Much love, B. But yeah, so we'll probably be commissioning official artwork of our characters.
Yeah, and if you want artwork just like that, you can follow my friend here who did it for me. Follow her.
As Doodle.
Yeah.
Makes awesome artwork at an affordable price.
So please, friend of the
a
show.
lot to me if you helped her out.
Yeah, friend of the show. Definitely want to help get some business her way. Love supporting small artists. So please check out As Doodle Draws. It's going to be great. Anybody else before the chaos begins?
I don't have anything, but I need to go get more coffee.
Okay, you go get more coffee. I will sit here and talk about the deck. Guys, if you're new to the show, I do a mechanic called the Deck of Fates. It's literally a 50 far. My words are shit lately. 54 card deck of like a deck of many things. The only ones. Who's the new person? That's Andy. She was here last week. B. Do we have new people?
I don't know. I'm confuzzled.
I'm confuzzled too.
And I can't keep Pepsi in my mouth.
But yeah.
He's just confused because I'm not blue this week.
Oh, that's true. You are not blue this week.
You're not blue, you're just very pale.
So, I mean, Taylor, you're one to talk.
I mean, right.
You're looking like a marshmallow cream over there.
Do you know where I live? I don't see the sun.
The blue person is the same person in the bottom left corner, B. Promise. Same person. She's just not blue.
She's a
but
shapeshifter.
Yeah. So, Deck of Fates. My players have 3 draws right now, except for Andy, who used 1 draw last week. So, basically, the party each gets a draw per character level. They can use it at any time, does not require an action. It's a game mechanic. So they just tell me they want to use a fucking card. Yeah, it's totally a fair game. Just tell me you want to use a card. I will draw it at any fucking point. If there's a level up card, those are currently being pushed out because the level up cards made like combat and stuff really difficult in the middle of stream. Because trying to level up your character in the middle of a boss fight is kind of a bitch. So, level up cards are knocked out, but any other thing that comes up in here, Wild Magic Zone, Dead Magic Zone, fucking High Magic Zone, favorite games you've all played. Are we talking video games or are we talking campaigns? Because campaigns, I've got too many answers. And yes, Basie, Andy is Mystique.
That's classified information. Thank you.
You being Mystique or your favorite campaign?
Me being Mystique. Top secret.
No, it's not that classic. I've already shared that information.
They're going to tell the church.
You blew my cover. God damn it.
Yeah. Oh, video games? I can't say like all-time favorite because I have too many, but if I have to pick one, Planescape Torment. It's an old game from like the early 2000s. D&D related, I think it used the 2nd edition rule set. I think it was still using ADD. Basie, you can't tell the church.
I've already had 1 exorcism. I don't need another one. Thank you.
That's true. But you might need it for your house, though, so maybe tell the church. But yeah, Planescape Torment, great game. Currently playing Elden Ring, so you might see some stupid shit pop up based on ideas from Elden Ring. So there's that. Who else wants to talk about their favorite game before we get going?
Listen,
They're
I'll keep it.
you right now.
I will keep it quick and simple because if I just open my mouth about it, I won't shut up for 3 hours. Legend of Dragoon. Only reason I still have a PlayStation, or the OG PlayStation.
Yep. Legend of Dragoon.
Hands down.
That
Worst
reminds me-
voice acting ever. Best game ever, though.
Andy, you're all that's left.
Persona 5. Which reminds me, Kieran, play Persona.
Yeah, Kieran, play Persona. Is Kieran here?
He might be. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know Kieran, but hold up.
Nice, Joker.
Hang on. It's not like fucking connecting and I don't like that.
Doesn't like Joker.
There it goes.
doesn't like anything,
There
but
it
yeah, look at
goes.
this fucking shirt. It's fucking sick. I found that at Target.
Sick.
So,
Shit.
but yeah, now that Tiger and Basie have stalled you guys long enough, let's get shit going because we're like 30 minutes in. And that may push us late tonight.
28
Guys.
minutes and 20 seconds.
Don't you fucking start with me. It says 7:29
I
right now.
I will
Don't you fucking
start.
start with me. You're
So
literally right next to the man who just tried to TPK you guys last night. Last
last
week.
week.
Listen,
when
it's the same day.
when has that stopped me before?
You're not wrong. But anyways, last we left off, the party had tried to coerce some money out of the. I mean, RuneScape is pretty good, but tried to coerce people, a specific person, Abel, out of 1,000 gold. Gave the party that 1,000 gold. The party decided not to buy the ship with that 1,000 gold, and then found out, oh shit, Abel's actually launching a full-on assault on Port Flint. Fucking the full-on assault ended up causing the death of the casino owner, Desmond Graves, who turned out his patronage was destroyed and reconverted into something new for Abel, bringing about an entity known as the Voice of the Void. Something that party members from the last campaign know very well. The Voice of the Void is an entity that kind of gains power from the void itself and serves as its harbinger, shall we say. And last we left off, we're literally sitting, um, just got pushed back. Like, you guys were just pushed away thanks to some, quick intervention from both Cambria and Ervius trying to help Pema, who had a acid spray throat. Daisy, it might be the voice of you. Eyebrow wiggles for days.
My notes actually refer to him as Cosmic Fuckboy.
I prefer Void Daddy.
What about hentai boy?
This was before we knew he was able. This was from the first EO.
That's true. Also, Hentai Boy is not here. He is not available to join the stream for even guest appearances yet.
No, we miss him.
I could share my phone.
When he is,
we miss you,
get to
hentai
deal
boy.
with Hentai Boy. We miss you much, and hopefully we'll be able to get you in for some guest spots coming up. We do have a plan that we're working on for that. Listen, B, I could call you Daddy, but you'd have to call me Daddy too. Because we got Void Daddy and Devil Daddy going on.
B, I feel like if we start calling you Daddy, Sam might have a word or two.
Ooh.
Listen, I think Sam would have concerns.
And
but at the
Sam
same
scares
time-
me more than you do.
That's true. But anyways, yeah. So, positions you're all standing, you've been thrown away, I'd say based on Ervius shoulder checking into into Abel, and then the three of you being telekinetically pushed back, you're probably only about 15 feet away from him. Although Cambria hadn't rushed quite in, so she's a little further back than everybody else. So, and as exactly with last time, Abel is gone. You can call me the voice of the void. And he kind of pulls his hand across the air in front of him, and between you and him opens this black gate in the air. He steps through and vanishes from sight. However, as the gate vanishes, you hear explosions from the other side of the island. Kind of making its way, you hear screams from the entire southern half of the island as it looks like the is done in full. Cambria, how close are you to the fountain? Had you run into the the cantina itself, or are you still close to the fountain?
I'm
out
still
front?
pretty close to the fountain, yeah. I hadn't like run up like the other two had because I was focusing,
Your
with-
rifle in hand, you see the scale on its side start glowing.
Ooh. Okay. Can I make an investigation check on that?
That's going to be an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
because it's a magical item.
Oh no. Well, I've got a +2. Let's see how I roll. That's a 21, baby.
It's a 21. As you're looking over your gun, the scale starts to like glow, and as you turn, like depending on location, it seems to glow brighter, as almost as if it's a kind of a beacon in a way.
Are we playing hot and cold?
It's a danger compass.
It's a danger compass. No,
It's a danger
it's
compass.
a fancy compass. Also, not only is your rifle glowing, Urbius, like we said last time, so is your abdomen, buddy.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, your abdomen is glowing through an old scar with just this low, like pulse, a brighter purple than that of your own skin.
When he turns, does the color shift too?
What's that?
I said when he turns, does like the color shift too?
No, it's literally just like it's a solid purple, and you see like there's his skin, and then it's just but more in like the rhythm of a like a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, you've got 2 glowing beacons. What you do with that is your call. But there are also screams from the south side of the island.
I will.
Listen, if you want to play Arcane Hot or Cold, you do it. I am never going to tell you no.
I want to play Arcane Hot or Cold, but I want to go help people too.
What
It's
if
up to you.
Quick round of Arcane Hot or Cold, like speed round.
Okay, perception check. With advantage because you're using the gun.
Okay. 18 plus 4 is 22.
22. As you're kind of like looking around, you're aiming down the sight, just like, what the fuck? And as you aim at the fountain, a single topaz gem and the scale on your gun both glow brighter.
All
So
right.
there's a topaz gem on the fountain, topaz scale on your gun.
I'm gonna call out to the other two and be like, "Hey guys, come look at this.
What is it? Oh, busy.
I made something glow. Maybe something. I don't know.
So did I. Something glowing.
Basically, if you're saying don't make this easy, I'm being nice because last time was a fucking massacre.
we almost died?
You did almost die. So,
I'll go out to her. What's she yelling at? What's glowing?
you now see the gem on the fountain glowing.
What'd you do to it?
I pointed my gun at it.
Well, don't put your gun at it. There's people screaming. There's fire everywhere, and you're pointing your gun at shiny shit now.
My gun started glowing first.
So you pointed your gun at shit?
It started getting brighter. I was curious.
So proud.
So you
can
so you
do the
literally
same thing.
you literally played Arcane Hot or Cold.
Yes. Absolutely, I did.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I don't know. I'm not touching it.
Okay. How are you checking it?
I'm gonna move closer to the gem, to the fountain.
Glows brighter as you get closer to the fountain.
All right. All right. All right.
Poke it with a stick.
With a stick?
With a stick. Wait, your rifle was glowing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It is. It is. Touch it with the rifle.
That was my idea.
I would like to point out, poking it with a stick is the same as poking it with your gun. Because by no means does that make sense in any other context.
It's a boomstick.
It's just a boomstick.
All right, yeah.
I'm going to preemptively take like 4 steps back though.
Okay, yeah.
All right, let's do this. So I'm just gonna like touch the muzzle of the gun to the gem.
As you do, you feel a rumble beneath your feet. The fountain starts to drain. And as the fountain drains, it starts to slide along the stone floor, the stone like walkway, revealing a spiral staircase down that is dripping from the water draining down it.
Ooh, secret tunnel.
Has the fuck is that?
Right now, I got that song going through my head. God.
You're welcome.
Oh
Damn it.
my god, what the fuck is her name? I don't remember those names.
Huh.
Marani is still around us, right?
No, Marani has gone, like, she dropped you off and then started driving away to take care of finding other people to help.
Okay.
You do have your phone on you, though, so you can call her if needed. She can't be that far. Like, she's down the road a little bit of ways.
Well, no, it wasn't urgent. I just couldn't remember if she was around us.
So what are we doing with the staircase?
We're going down. I'm gonna start walking down the staircase.
Okay, wait. Before
What?
we do,
Wait.
maybe we should call and tell someone what we're doing.
You get on that. I'm gonna walk down the staircase.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna call Marani and just let her know, like, hey, we found a secret tunnel. We're going in it.
As you call her, she goes, "Are you kidding me? Seriously? You're going down a secret tunnel. Where? Where is the secret tunnel?
By the casino.
Okay, where? What the casino
fountain.
tunnel?
There's a lot of
There's no tunnel under
stairs.
the fountain. There's no tunnel under the fountain.
I'm looking at it right now, and we're going down. I just wanted to let someone know in case we die down there.
All right, I'll keep a close eye. I'm gathering survivors and taking them to the ships as quick as possible.
Okay.
So,
I love you. Bye.
as you all as you all start making your way down the spiral staircase, do you have a light source on you? Because I think the only one of you with actual dark vision would be Urbius. So I don't think Tritons have dark vision.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do.
Do Tritons have dark vision?
Think so. Hold on.
I know I don't.
Secret tunnel.
My
Yeah, Tritons have dark
things
vision.
start glowing in the dark.
Did we lose him?
And I think we...
Glowing in the dark, is that what you mean?
One more time.
Yeah, you froze on our end.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay, because you froze for me too. That was weird. I was gonna say, does my pulse glow in the dark?
Yes, the spot on your stomach is still heartbeat pulsing, and it is glowing in the dark. So you have like the equivalent of super dim light right now. So Pema's not blind, but she can only see about 10 feet in front of her face.
I've got torches as well.
Okay. You light up a torch. I don't remember. Should know these things. Oh, fucking. What is it doing? Okay, it was Ryan, not me. I was really getting concerned. Come on. Come on. Why is my thing acting up? Why is this not letting me do shit? Hold up. 5e tools. 5e tools for all your D&D needs. That's 5e treasure generator. I need 5e tools. Gotta remember how much lighting torchlight has. "20-foot radius and then 20 for dim light." So, okay. So yeah, now Pema, you can see about 40 feet out. The rest of you can see out your normal 60 and then 60 again. So, but as you are making your way down this 5 minutes, 10 minutes, until you've been walking for almost like 30 minutes. And as you get closer to what seems to be the end of the staircase, you see a dim blue glow at the base. Yes.
I was gonna be a dick. I'm not gonna do it anymore.
Go for it.
How many stairs? Because I can almost guarantee that Cambria was counting.
It's a good question. I don't know what her walking speed is, so I don't know how fast you guys are walking.
Okay, we'll kind of guesstimate it here. On average, it takes somebody to go down like for every second is maybe like 2.5 stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So 60 second. Well, let me do some math. Hold on.
It'd be like 150 for every minute times 30 minutes. Figure about 4,000 stairs.
That's a lot of stairs.
It's a lot of stairs. Yeah, she's counting for a while. Just the whole time. 1, 2,
Yep.
3.
Oh yeah, no,
4.
she's definitely counting her steps.
Yep. You know what's fun about that? Your phones do it for you.
How many steps did we get?
No, but that's something that I do in real life. When I go downstairs, I count the stairs.
I believe it. But yeah, so there's figure about 4,500 stairs. As you're making your way to the bottom, you see like it opens up into a new corridor, and that new corridor has this blue, very very faint blue light, almost like it kind of has that effect of like light bouncing off of water, so you can see like the light reflection on the tunnel roof. And as you make your way through the tunnel, it's not a long tunnel. It takes you maybe a minute to get to the other side. You find yourself in a large subterranean cavern. And what you see before you is some kind of massive structure. Kind of white gold, big glass canopy at what looks like the tail end of it that almost looks like it has a small settlement inside, almost like a city underneath a city. And this structure seems to be floating on the water. For party reference, it is the structure you see in the Luton ship. Hydrate call, guys.
How dare you make me drink something other than Pepsi?
Oh, gotta go get
Who's
something to drink.
done it? Oh, and Tiger. How dare you make me drink something other than Pepsi?
Old infused water. I have like an infusion style tea bag in my cup. Yeah. Nasty. It was supposed to be strawberry lemon orange blossom. Doesn't taste like any of that. Tastes like dirt.
Tastes like dirt, but dirt's delicious.
Yeah, maybe if you're 5.
I'm 5 mentally. On
I think
a good day.
I was gonna say, I think we knew that.
I'm a child. uh,
But yeah.
in
So.
serious terms, can I cast Detect Magic?
Yeah.
And see what's going on in here?
Yeah. What's the range on Detect Magic again?
30-foot radius. And it lasts 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. So, granted, this structure is massive. So, like, 30-foot radius of you, you're getting pings off of your own equipment and allies' equipment. Also, you're getting a ping from that pulsing light inside Urbius's chest, which seems to be some kind of enchanted item.
Touch on that later. But I just kind of want to walk around and kind of get a feel of the area and see if there's anything of interest that pings up.
Okay. It seems to be that the chamber itself has some kind of enchantment. I'm trying to think of what this would be considered. It has some form of enchantment that hides magical energies. I don't remember what the school of magic would be. It's a non-detection spell, essentially.
Is there anything in the area we're in that could indicate either how long it's been down here or some sort of origin distinction?
It's really hard to tell because with how the Endless Ocean works and how you've been told how it works, things pop into the Endless Ocean from all throughout the history of the Weaververse. So things could be like ancient Weaververse, like Urbius being first era Purasil, or modern Weaververse like your own world.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So visually, it looks ancient. Looks like some kind of, the best idea you can picture is it looks like some kind of ancient, almost spaceship, or perhaps an ancient airship. But it looks like it was designed based on the almost bug-like thorax of a rear end of the ship. It looks to be like some kind of live ship, built to transport large groups of people to live on board for long periods of time.
Here's a weird one. Are there any panels or like operational pedestals that are accessible?
Roll me an investigation check.
All right, new dice. This is your first
Can I give
big
advantage
roll.
on
If you
that?
fuck me, I'm gonna throw you away. Not
Yeah,
really.
if you're helping, you can give advantage.
Absolutely.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Not great, but not bad. That's a 15.
With advantage?
With advantage?
Yeah, because Andy gives you advantage.
16 with advantage.
16 with advantage? As you're taking time to look around, it does take you the better part of like a half hour to find, because this chamber is huge. Like you're walking around a small city. Like you're literally walking the perimeter of a small city. It takes you about better part of how long did I say? Half hour? Better part of a half hour to get around to a section of the thorax of the ship that looks like a boarding platform, and it's like this long stone walkway, and there's what looks to be enough of a space between the ship and the thorax to be almost like a drawbridge style drop.
Does it look like it's manually operated or mechanical?
All you see on this kind of walkway is a pedestal at the end.
I want to go look at the pedestal.
Okay. As you walk up to the pedestal, it's kind of like almost like a podium, and there is what looks to be a kind of hole in the pedestal, shaped like that. Like it looks like something could be slotted into it.
Is it big enough to fit an arm? I'm kidding.
You could try.
I'm not shoving my arm in it. Me would, but no.
I mean, if you want to stick your arm in the hole, go for it. I'm not going
I'm
to tell you.
sticking my arm in the hole.
I'll stick my arm in the hole. I ain't scared.
Don't
Go
stick
for it.
your arm in the hole.
All right, yeah.
You're sticking your arm in the hole?
I'm sticking my arm in the hole. See what happens.
Okay.
Don't.
Your arm gets stuck about here because it's not a big hole. It takes a little bit of work, but you're able to pull your hand out of the hole. Like, get to about mid-forearm.
Okay.
Didn't
It was worth
feel
a
like
shot.
there was any, like, stuff in there, save for a little bit of cobwebs.
All right.
Not, like, from anything living. Like, whatever was in there is long dead.
Irvius, come here.
Like,
Does the spot in his chest grow brighter when he gets closer?
No?
No? Hmm.
Wait.
you need me for?
This might
I
be
was just
stupid, but I
testing
want to
something.
try it anyways just because I want to see if it'll work. Because Identify is a touch spell.
Identify is a touch spell.
If I touch where he's glowing and cast Identify, I'm not going to ask will it work. I'm going to try it.
Okay.
This is stupid.
Are you doing it as a ritual or just as an action?
Just
Like,
as
are
an
you-
action. Like, I'm just as an action.
Please, go for it. As you put your hand to his chest, just his bare, ripply chest, I will say yes, you do manage to pick up the information on the object in his chest. Which, let me pull up the thing because I didn't actually expect you to do it for some reason. Google Drive. Where are we? Oh, now I gotta find the fucking item.
No, if you wanted to touch my abs that much, you should just ask.
You're just so rippling and massive. I was curious.
Okay, here we go. And I will send this to you. You can choose to tell about it if you wish.
We'll see.
Chaos Mom.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. How about that?
There you go. Yeah. So yeah, you do know what it is. You know when it's from. You don't know how it made its way into Urbius's abdomen, other than possible surgical implant.
I'll sit there and I'll pat Urbius and be like, "That's just what I thought. You are a strange, strange man."
I could have told you that.
And I learn more and more every day about you. In other news, keep an eye out for something long and cylindrical to shove in that hole. Take that as you will. No, I'm not changing the wording of my statement.
Don't change the wording. I'm just waiting to see who catches on.
Not changing the wording of my statement.
Is there anything that, like, is there anything else that would give us like any sort of, you know what?
It's about
I'm gonna ask.
Yep.
Would sticking my gun in there do anything? Let's fucking try it.
You stick the barrel of your gun down into the pedestal.
Yes.
How the fuck did you do that?
I mean, I figured it opened the door to here, so it might have done something. I guess I was right.
Yeah, as you stick the barrel of the Topaz Violator, I have changed the name because I redesigned the item. So
I changed it in my notes too. So
awesome. Yeah, as you stick the barrel of the Topaz Violator, basically the walkway, the gangplank of the ship opens up, and you are greeted with a voice from far inside. Welcome, Captain.
Captain.
Welcome to the Tidal Hearth.
Tidal Hearth.
Please board the Tidal Hearth.
I mean, let's go. I'm just gonna.
Are you
Kinda-
leaving your gun in the pedestal, or are you pulling it out?
I am pulling that out.
Okay. Still open. So.
Gonna kind of just. Oh, ow!
Smooth.
I knocked my ear off.
Yeah.
Ow!
He's now earless.
Listen, it's not the first time I've seen someone rip off their own ear. Yeah. Are you all boarding the ship?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll board it after the other two go on, just because if something bad happens,
Yep.
fuck off.
As you make your way onto the ship, the other two go ahead of you, Pema. Seems to be nothing wrong as you cross the gangplank. However, as you do enter the main chamber, the gangplank closes behind you. Not like ominously, just, whole crew's on board according to life scans.
What are we greeted with as we enter this vessel?
It looks to be almost a bazaar, like a shopping plaza. It looks to be like there are several locations, small like storefronts, things like that. What looks to be a small tavern in the center of this area, as well as what looks to be housing on the far side of the chamber.
Right. Did we just find an underground city?
Correction. You have made your way aboard the tidal hearth.
Right. Caught
Everyone
that the
hears
first
that
time.
me. I was gonna say, I thought I was the only one hearing that voice.
Hearing what voice?
No.
What'd you say? What'd you guys say again? Because it cut out for me.
Oh, I thought I was the only one hearing that voice.
What voice?
And again, another voice.
Please make your way towards the bridge.
Okay, which direction is the bridge?
The bridge is directly forward from your current location.
All right.
Past the shopping bazaar and living area.
Shopping bazaar and living. Okay, I guess we go.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
logical choice.
Well, let's go.
Please
Or... There we go. We're going.
As you make your way through the bazaar and the living quarters,
you are greeted by like a small door, like a stone doorway. I say small. It's like 10 feet tall, 10 feet across, and as the doorway opens, it just slides open automatically as you approach it. And inside, while this area was seemingly like stonework and things like that that made it look more rustic, the other side of the door is all cold metallic. Poorly lit, but emergency lights come on at the bottom of the walkway.
All right. All right. All right. I see you.
And as you step forward, there looks to be a small platform, probably about I want to say a 15 by 20. And there is another like pedestal, but this time it is not a insert, it is just a palm.
Okay.
Go touch it.
Who are you telling to touch it?
Cambria.
All
But
right.
your gun's the one that opened it up.
I see your logic. I see your logic. All right. Just gonna put her hand on it.
As you put your hand on the or on the pedestal, it lights up, and the space that you crossed to get onto the platform closes with like a gate, about waist height gate, and you feel a rumble beneath your feet, and the entire 15 by 20 platform starts rising along what looks like this diagonal axis, just and it seemingly like lurches at certain points, almost like those are stops. And then once you reach the top, where there's no more like access for it to go up, the doors open behind you, and you find your way onto what looks like almost the deck of a ship. And standing there behind what you can assume to be the helm based on the actual, helm itself is what looks to be some sort of automaton. Not what the two modern world people would consider like robots, but not Warforged or Shield Guardian either. Somewhere in between. The form turns around and says, "Welcome aboard the Tidal Hearth, Captain and crew."
I don't know
Right.
about this captain business.
As the bearer of the Topaz Violator, that makes you the current captain. You may designate another captain at your choosing.
All right. That's a discussion we'll have to have.
Do you wish to designate ship captainless temporarily?
Yes.
Tidal Hearth is captainless.
Right. How functional is the tidal hearth?
Current capacity is at 75%.
Okay, what needs to be fixed?
Repairs to live area, as well as dimensional travel.
Dimensional travel. We'll start with live area. How about that?
Live area requires minor repairs, as well as restocking in order to reach 80% capacity for ship.
Okay. Um. Strange question, you two. What are the odds we get this thing upward?
I mean, what,
At least
what do you
out
need?
from the ground.
I mean, considering what we just learned that needs to be fixed, I'd say the odds are pretty good.
Access bay is still accessible.
I want to check my phone. Do we have service this deep underground?
You do not.
Ah.
You,
What about
you,
the tablets?
the tablet has been off for the last 20 minutes. You killed the battery long before the signal died.
Oh, more cat videos.
There's the cat videos.
Oh. We'll find you a charger for it, buddy.
Oh, my poor kitties.
I feel like we need to
They'll
get.
be okay.
I feel like we need to get the ship topside, but I'm also worried that shit is still going south topside.
Do you wish to retrieve civilians?
Yes.
Yes.
Current capacity for live area is at 200 bodies.
We can make that
What
work.
What was the population of Port Flint before?
Somewhere in the 1,000.
Okay. So 200 would be a decent chunk of survivors considering what we saw, casualty wise. Not to be blunt, but
Well, shit's literally
able to put a
exploded.
number on us.
Tell you what, we get this ship topside. I'm gonna go see what I can do in the live area.
All right.
Because this looks like this is gonna be our best bet for us right now.
Sounds like a plan.
Bitchin'. I'm gonna go to the live area. Yeah.
Do you wish to prepare for takeoff?
Yes.
Body turns around, grabs the helm, activating takeoff sequence. And you watch as around like the way the helm is set up, the entire canopy of this deck is completely glass with like gold trim, and the entire floor of it is this like white gold metal.
Ooh. We
Um,
fancy.
are several like seated positions with like what look to be displays in front of them all, but most of the displays remain turned off at the moment. And you watch as the framework of the like gold canopy lights up, all the main like service lights beneath your feet all light up, and so like the floor almost seems to glow, and you hear something specifically, Pema. You would hear it more as since you're going down the pedestal elevator down towards the live area. You pass the engine room, and it just flares to life as the ship begins to begin its startup sequence. And throughout the ship, you hear this dull humming of just like the energy of the ship itself pulsing. Emma, as you make your way down to the live area, you now know why this individual specified current capacity at 200. Because on board, throughout the live area itself, in the living quarters and shopping area, are probably about 400 dusty, like, robotic forms, broken down in pieces.
So they're just like broken down, I assume, just from disuse over the years.
Either disuse. It looks like at some point some of them tried to take the others apart, and you see some of them are like patchwork, almost like some of them started shutting down, and they tried to keep themselves going as long as possible.
Is
Yeah.
Is this like the AI graveyard from Detroit Become Human?
I'm gonna say yes, but I don't know because I've never played Become Human.
Oh my god.
I've just never played it, but it's basically yes. Like this is a small cityscape where there once was an entire staff to pilot and crew man the ship, but all that's left is the one in the bridge.
I want to find the most whole and, I guess, most functionally sound looking automaton.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check. Of course, Ryan's played it too. I'm not surprised.
17.
17. It does take you a while. Like the better part of 5 minutes wandering around. You see what looks to be two forms. A larger feminine form and a smaller child-looking form, huddled together. And it looks like there is an energy dome around the two figures. But the forms inside look to be like powered down. It looks like that space is completely devoid of dust within the small dome, and it's only like a 5-foot radius dome.
How much time has passed since we entered the cavern and gotten into the ship and done all this?
You're going about the hour mark.
Oh, well, never mind. um, can I see if there's anything that's powering that dome, or?
Yeah. I mean, you could. You have spell options. You can make an Arcana check if you like.
I'll do an Arcana check. I'm feeling lucky.
Roll me Arcana.
Oof, shouldn't have said I felt lucky. That's a 10.
10. It seems to be semi-magical in nature, like the rest of the ship. It's just some point between magical and machine. I will say with a 10, you do spot like a small disc beneath their feet, or like beneath their knees, because they're kind of in a kneeling position, and the larger feminine figure seems to be like shielding the smaller child figure.
Can I touch the field?
Yeah. As you touch the field, it feels like some kind of shield spell almost. The If you want to make another actually no, because you rolled pretty low. I would say you know there's abjuration magic to it, but you don't know what kind.
Okay. I'll wait. I'll put this in my pocket for later.
Back of the brain.
Back of the brain. It's there. I know it's there.
Yeah, but from what you're seeing, these are the only two still intact forms, and even it looks like the only reason they're intact is because of this barrier.
Okay. In the meantime, I want to get back to working on the live area, finding out what's down about it. And
okay. It looks like the only thing down about it, based on what you've seen, is that supplies are lacking and the ship wasn't powered up at the time. It needs cleaned, but it's not damaged in any way. It's just undersupplied. What's up, Andy? What you
Is
got?
there so while I was going about doing this, I want to find out if there's like any sort of like intercom system on the ship, like communication system that I could keep in touch with Pema through.
Are you asking or looking?
Yeah, I'm asking the automaton.
Okay, yeah. Turns around and says, yes, there is a comm system. In fact, as the captain of the ship, you have, well, no, there is no captain anymore. So unfortunately, you would need a captain to interact that system. But as helmsman, I can take care of that. And you watch as around each of your wrists, Pema, you watch as it forms a small white bangle with a topaz set into it forms on each of your wrists.
I was more of an opal person myself, but this will work.
And the topaz starts to glow for each of your systems, and the automaton says, testing, testing, intercom activated. You all hear it.
Loud and clear.
Perfect.
You guys hear Pema. So, is there anything else I can do while we are waiting for the ship's sequence to finish?
Yes. What's your name?
My name. I don't remember.
Oh no.
It's been 10,000 years since anyone asked.
Oh.
Do you have anything you'd like to be called? What should I address you as?
Get back to me on that.
Okay.
And for visual description for everybody else, the party can see in the NPCs tab what this automaton looks like. It looks vaguely human, but like a porcelain doll kind of human, so that uncanny valley between human and doll, with white porcelain form with gold filigree, kind of like floral accents all over, and what looks to be like black hair pulled down, and is completely covered by this like blue shawl. And there's like small the floral accents are all in blue too, like China.
Hmm.
All right, I'm gonna through the comms ask Pem what she's finding down there, how things are going. Just
Very dusty. Lots and lots and lots of automaton parts. Lots of dust. Not a whole lot going on down here right now.
all right.
Definitely needs to be cleaned up.
Okay. Um.
So you did spot like rotted food as well in like the tavern because it's well past rot. It's like liquefied and then mold covered liquid that is now solidified.
Could use some bleach, maybe.
Yeah, we can take care of that when we get topside.
Yeah, what?
I can activate the sanitary settings as soon as crewmate Pema is back on the bridge.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Pem, come. Make your way back up here if you aren't in the middle of something.
Okay, I'll be there in a second.
As you make your way back up. By the time you reach the bridge, there is now a display of the live area, and you watch as the gate to the elevator closes down completely, according to the display, and a full just like laser field cleanse of the area begins, just basically wiping everything fucking clean.
That's handy.
Is it doing anything to the automaton parts?
Those that are left unshielded are now bright, squeaky clean.
Purdy.
That's basically it. It's literally just getting rid of all the organic matter.
Right.
Actually, real quick, we're going to take a quick break, guys, because I've already had 2 of these, and I got to pee.
Oh
And I'm
boy.
sure I'm the only one. So we'll be right back.
I gotta go check on the baby. Yes,
That's fine.
because I know we're all heathens.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen,
a-
I used to go to Saturday school to specifically flirt. That was the whole reason I went to Saturday school.
I was a good Christian child.
Um,
Was.
I am a
Was.
heathen, and have always been a heathen. I used to ride my dirt bike to Saturday school just so I could get looks from people, because half the people that went there were either twinks, because I have a thing for twinks, or they were like my friends that were girls that I'd either had interest in or had dated at some point. So yeah, Maisie brought Oreos for everyone.
I got Chips Ahoy.
I've
Hey,
got
quick question, BZ. Are they double stuffed?
Yeah, if they're not double stuffed, I don't want them.
Yeah, really.
got a rock.
That's a beautiful rock.
I've got a jar of dirt.
I mean,
Oh,
these
it's
are
not
very
good.
pretty rocks, especially since one of them is a
I have an
very
army.
nice rock.
They have a Hulk.
Oh, I'm gonna jump with that. Oh god. Alright. Picking back up. Yeah, so as the ship is kind of sanitizing itself, and your helmsman has been asked what its name would be, just come back to me.
I want to be mega stuff.
You have been.
Yo.
True. Anyways, yeah. What are you guys doing? Like, the ship is alive now and is waiting.
Reset is heading for the tavern.
You're heading for the tavern.
Oh yeah.
You get stopped at the elevator door. Fine, McDonald's will do.
I was something closed.
No, I told Jess that I hadn't eaten since lunch, and so she's like, "I'll order something," and I'm like, "No, you don't need to order anything. I'm fine. I'm fine." And she keeps going, "What do you want to eat?" And I'm waiting for my wife to come in here and beat me with a stick until I tell her what I want to eat. I love my wife.
Wants that booty now.
Yes, the elevator yelled, "McDonald's will do." No, the elevator is stopped, and the automaton at the helm just goes, "I'm sorry, you'll have to wait until the sterilization of the lift chip is done."
Does that mean I can't make it
Lift
to
chip?
the engine
Why
room?
can't make it to the engine room? It's not going anywhere until the space is safe for travel.
Okay.
Can
You are organic matter, so if you want to be incinerated, that's your call.
Ill incinerated. Ill incinerated.
Arvius, you don't
Yes.
want to be incinerated.
What's up, Andy?
we find a way to charge Ervius's tablet in the meantime so he can play Irate Fowlin?
Irate Fowlin. Oh man, I hate it so fucking much. I hate it so fucking much. Are you asking your automaton companion?
Yes.
Okay. She goes, just set it over on one of the displays. It'll charge remotely.
Perfect.
Yep. You set it down on one of the like displays, and there's like a little square space, completely like polished black. And as you set it down, you just see a little lightning bolt appear on the screen as it charges wirelessly.
Does it make a wow noise?
He's frozen, it's dark, and all I see is like this silhouette of this side of his
Satan.
face.
He's definitely now Devil Daddy.
Ugh.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
So,
Power
in
surge.
the meantime... Hi, guys.
Hi.
We're having some technical difficulties. Our DM had a power surge. But if anybody wants to get some dubby, use the code CLTTRPG.
That's the
That's
one.
it.
Hey, I remembered. I've got to get that put on here. Eventually. I suck
Even
at
though
that.
our DM doesn't have energy, you can have energy too. Have
Just
the energy.
because Rob lost his doesn't mean you should lose yours. Go to w.com/CL TTRPG. You get 10% off your Debbie now.
Absolutely, we can cuddle while we wait.
Definitely cuddle puddle
Please do.
while
It's much appreciated.
he's
Daisy,
back.
we can cuddle while we're all here. Like, this can just happen. You don't need to ask. Come on.
D&D is just
You
an
think that's
excuse to
not
get all your
happening?
friends together for a cuddle puddle.
Listen, D&D is just a polycule with hobbies. That's all it is.
Pretty much.
An
At
expensive
least
hobby,
that's what
but
I put on my dating apps. That's what I put on my dating apps.
More expensive than Netflix and chill, probably.
It is
Yeah.
less expensive than Netflix and chill. Because once you buy the books, you've got them. Done.
or
And
if you're
I give
me,
everybody free alternatives.
Or
yeah,
if you-
unless you're Kayla.
I found a way to download them for free. Thank you, Scribe.
Yes. I was gonna say we have a way to
Don't tell Netflix
just have
that.
free all the time. We've been using that for fucking months now. But anyways, what did I miss? Because my power went out.
The totally best Dubby promotional ever. At your expense.
You know what? That's fine. I'll rewatch it later. So, anyways, yeah. What was the last thing I said, though, is the question.
About how much you hate angry Fallon or irate Fallon.
Oh, yeah, it hurts my soul. But yeah, as my power went out, oh, fuck.
Why? In the meantime.
In the meantime, yeah. But no, so as my power went out, the power charging for the tablet activated. So the tablet is charging. If you have any other devices that need charge, please be sure to charge them now.
Yeah, we should probably, charge up our phones. That way we can call Marani when we have service.
And as you say that, you see from through the front of the deck, it looks like two massive stone doors are sliding apart in this chamber, and water is rushing in. Filling
Alright.
the chamber.
I guess we're
Activating
getting close.
submersible travel.
Submersible.
Submersible, yes. The tidal hearth can travel under the water, on the water, and above the water. The only travel mode still lacking is dimensional travel. Once all four forms of travel have been activated, the captain of this ship can request travel into the void.
Huh.
Good to know.
Interesting.
We'll work on that.
Question.
For the NPC or me?
Both.
Okay. Yes.
What kind of weapon system are we looking at here?
The original weapons for this ship were an arcane rail rifle built into the primary weapons drive and secondary weapons drives, similar to that of the Topaz Violator, but on a larger scale. The primary arcane rail rifle has been converted to an energy rifle,
Okay.
essentially a long-range particle cannon.
Cambridge's just like trigger sensitive ring.
B, I will never comment on that one. I will never comment on that one. That's a different void.
Heyo.
Because I've already been in the void that is your heart.
Aw.
There's only one void allowed here, and that's B.
That was so sweet. I think I'm gonna puke.
You know what sucks is I missed it because the audio cut out on my end.
Ooh. There's only one void for me, and it's the void of depression.
Oh, that hurts. It hurts because it's true.
Oh God.
It hurts because it's true. Yeah. So as the chamber is rapidly filling with water, you hear the engine start to hum to life, and from outside the bridge, you can see that the two like wing-like protrusions of the structure start to almost light along the backside of it as this white radiance begins to push from them. Where to, captains?
I suppose we should go to the docks, hey? Probably the best spot.
Up top, load up as many as we can.
That's my thoughts.
Docks of which port?
Port Flint.
Port Flint docks. Confirmed. And you watch as her porcelain hands grab the helm, and the ship just surges through the water, a little bit faster than the horizon line.
Ooh.
And you are all briefly knocked off your feet. Sorry. Let me activate chamber gravity. And as she does, the G forces that were hitting you stop.
Cool.
Inside the chamber, you see the water, like bubbles are pushing past the canopy in a rapid succession as you are rushing through the water, and in maybe mere minutes, you are surfacing, landing on the water, and the wing-like protrusions splay back, with the front portion laying flat along the water, and the live ship portion rising up just slightly. So the drawbridge portion, the gangplank, we'll call it, because it is kind of a gangplank. The gangplank of the ship just rests enough above the water that it would be able to access the dock easily. So, and the ship is just within just a couple moments is around the other side of the island, down near the south side of the island. You came out northwest side of the island and just going a long way around, and you see that there are still 3 ships launching cannon fire in the form of massive explosive cannonballs into the city itself.
Where exactly are these arcane rail rifles?
Just below the bridge. Would you like to enter combat mode?
Yes.
She like pushes forward on the helm, and it starts to shift in form to be almost a platform like your own platforms, the display platforms, and becomes a set of throttles basically. And as she does, two of the side displays light up. Secondary weapon systems are activated. Primary activation set in helm. So she's got control of the primary weapon. Whoever would like to sit at the side displays can activate the secondary weapons. I would like to point out who all has technical knowledge of both firearms and machines.
I definitely have technical logic of firearms. Not huge on machines, though.
Okay.
I mean, I technically have knowledge of firearms.
And I would say you are from the most modern world, and you were the one that was pulling apart machines. You know how to use machines as well. But Herbius is one of the ones who ran at the platform, or at the display. As you go over and sit down, there's literally just rising, like you see, almost like your tablet, you see the visual of something rising out of the water and aiming at the ships. You have no clue how to control it, but I'll let you try.
He's just having a fun time.
Yeah.
Oh, how do I do? And he just clicks one of the buttons.
As you fire off a shot from the arcane rail system, you hit the water behind one of the ships, as the actual thing itself had not been aimed yet.
Oh.
Generating second shot.
I'll stand behind Herbius and give him direction.
Okay. So anybody who is controlling one of the systems, I would like Arcana checks. And because Pema is helping you, Herbius, I will let you roll flat instead of at disadvantage.
My paper just got.
I'm hoping that's a nat 20, because if that's a nat 1, that's not great.
That is an 18.
All right. And what was the total on yours, Andy? After the 20?
Total, I think I had a +2 to Arcana.
Plus 2, so 22.
I think.
18 and a 22. With that, you manage to both. Herbius, there's a little difficulty at first, but with the aid of Pema just kind of guiding, it almost seems to just intuitively kick into your brain, almost like the ship itself is teaching you. And as both of your shots line up, the targeting system glows red, says lock on. You each fire your shot. Both shots connect with the closest of the three ships, obliterating it completely with the shots. You watch as the central ship starts to glow bright purple and vanishes from sight.
Close.
And the third ship turns cannons to face you and fires. Let me see. This is just an attack roll. Not great, though. So, as this massive cannonball starts veering towards the ship, you hear your automaton companion just say, activating shields. And the entire hull of the ship glows, Pema, with the same color as the shield barrier that you saw down in the live ship, as the cannonball collides with the shield, and liquid fire rolls over the canopy for a moment before completely deactivating.
I love this fucking ship. Okay.
Ready main weapons, and as she lines up the shot, you watch as from the edge of the canopy, you can just make out at the edge of the bridge the tip of the particle beam. Drawing on power from the elemental plane of radiance, the plane of positive energy, as it pulls that energy in, focuses it into a tiny orb in front of the ship, and just like a fucking Kamehameha, just you watch as the beam cuts a massive hole through the center of the fucking ship, and the ship slowly starts to sink. Hostiles annihilated. Unfortunately, life readings from Port Flint are minimal.
That's not good.
Not
Can't
good,
say
but
I
let's get who
didn't-
we can.
I can't say I
Register.
didn't expect that.
Registering 20 life forms.
20.
20.
All right. Let's make our way there and gather who is left.
Wait, we're topside. I want to call Marani.
Call up Marani. As you ring through, nothing. Keeps ringing.
No.
That doesn't mean she's dead.
Maybe her phone died. Or she lost it.
It's
Yeah,
Well,
not
she's driving.
Or she's driving.
just
Not
responsible.
everyone's responsible like me.
We'll go out. We'll go see who we can.
Absolutely.
We
Sorry, I
need to
lost
talk.
you for a second. So it goes to voicemail after a few rings. But as your call connects through to voicemail, a second call comes through on one of the other phones. We'll say on. I think we'll go Cambria's because I feel like everybody would know that Urbius is not technologically literate enough to know what's going on with the phone. He's still
Plus,
figuring
he
out.
holding up to his ear like, what?
Yeah.
There's another voice in my head.
So the phone rings through, and you see the number on it lists as Ordex.
Ordek?
Sorry, we're in the middle of driving right now.
Yeah, no. Totally understandable.
Yeah, we've managed to load up the bus with anyone we can get, but not picking anything up. We've got
Okay.
about between me and Marani and the book nerd, and you just hear in the background, "I'm not a nerd."
Yes, you are.
Between me, Marani, and Zelda, and then everybody else we've managed to pick up, there's about 20 people here.
That tracks. Okay. Meet
Trust.
us at the docks.
Well, we're on our way towards the north side, away from the fires, but all right.
No. Come
Don't,
here.
don't worry about the fires. We've got things under control.
Okay, we're heading that way now. Marani, turn this bitch around. And the call ends.
All right.
Is it safe to go back into the live area now?
Display changes from particle beam display to display of the live area, and the light is finishing up the last bit as you guys are docking.
Perfect.
You can head down now.
Perfect. I'm going back down into the live area.
I'm gonna head down with Pema.
Arius is joining.
Hermes just wants to go to the tavern.
Oh, well, he's gonna go help. He's gonna try to ignore the tavern, trying to be good.
As the three of you make your way down, um, it is there's literally a sheen to the stonework as the through the process of the sanitation, it is completely polished the surfaces.
Damn.
And as you are making your way through, Pema, you still see the barrier intact.
I'll worry about it in a minute.
Where are you guys heading? Are you just heading to the gangplank, or
I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
move some of like the automaton parts, kind of clear away,
heavy but
just
easy
to kind of
do?
move some
Yeah,
shit around.
It's easy to do. In fact, at some point, you guys have basically made a couple piles by the time you hear a honk outside the gangplank.
Gonna make my way off board at least.
Yep. And you notice the ship itself has not docked with the wooden docks, but has pushed the gangplank against the stone framework itself.
Okay.
And Marani steps out of the ship and goes, "All right, where were all of you? I know the power went out. Secret tunnel. Where were you? We tried calling to see if you were all right."
Okay. So, kind of a long story. Secret staircase, secret tunnel led to this big cavern. We found the ship.
I see that giant ship. What the fuck is it? Where did you all go?
Deep underground.
Concerning, because I've been here for centuries now, long past my normal lifespan, and I've never even thought there were anything under the port, let alone an entire fucking ship the size of a city.
Yeah, so I got this gun. It opened the staircase. It gave us access to this ship. And here we are. TLDR.
I have concerns, but is it safe at least?
It is safe.
Okay, okay. Alright, by the looks of it, that entrance is wide enough for us to drive the bus right on board, but I'd rather leave this decrepit piece of shit out here, so everyone off the bus and onto the ship!
I have a question.
In character or out of character?
Out of character.
Yes.
Desmond had mentioned how he liked using people's money to build the fountain, right?
Yes.
Okay. You can keep going.
Yeah.
I'm just connecting
Watch
dots.
as the 20 some odd people that are on the ship or on the bus and slowly make their way across the gangplank. Zelda just has as many books as he could cram into the biggest backpack you've ever seen. If you've seen Danmachi, I want you to picture the fucking bag that is carried by.
I was thinking how Usopp always had his junk on the back.
Yeah, I was specifically thinking Lily Ruka's giant backpack that's 5 times her
Yeah.
size, but accurate, yes. Just giant fucking bag stuffed to the brim with books and what few personal belongings he had. Just oh, I've I've got so many questions.
Trust me, we do too.
I want to poke everything.
Oh, you and me both.
And just starts, like, lugging the bag on the ship. And, like, moving at half speed because he's essentially carrying way over his weight capacity.
Yeah, Ervius is gonna help him.
Arvius, help him.
Arius, as you pick it up, it's maybe, like, 200 pounds of books.
I just pick it up with him and the box.
He just, and you watch as he kicks full kobold feet. Just, put me down!
Oh, stop, you're warning, we're going in.
And just, like, fetal positions while holding the bag straps as he's dangling from his own backpack.
Yay!
But, none of the other people that made it on the bus are people you recognize, except for 5 of the salvagers. The Fallon salvagers, they made it on board, but they look heavily injured. Like blade wounds, bullet holes, shit like that. The big dude is being like kind of dragged along by 2 of the shorter ones because he is the most injured. And it looks like whatever ground forces came off the ship hit the salvage yard hard. But Christopher Quacken is fine.
Of course he is.
Christopher Quacken is totally fine. And unfortunately, now I get to go through and delete all the people who didn't make it.
Oh no.
Oh.
Because who do you think was first line of defense, guys?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. As the 3 ships, including Sicila, who had survived from the last campaign.
No! Sicila, we're losing Dragon Daddy.
Dragon Daddy losing basically everybody. As I go through and delete fucking everything, including my favorite, the little Owlin flick.
No!
That was my favorite. So yeah, that shortens the NPC list quite a bit.
Sad day.
So, as everybody makes it on board, you guys head back, or are you looking around at the damage?
I don't want to look at it.
Ervius is already dealing with his bookworm.
True. You are carrying your little bookworm companion.
I don't think there's really much here to look at.
And there's not. Most of the dockside has been leveled. And the further in it goes, if the immediate explosion didn't destroy shit, the fires did. What was Port Flint is now a smoking husk.
Well,
You all make it on board. The live ship area, you see people are visibly distraught because there are automaton bodies all over the place. Like, granted, they're in piles, but it's like, oh shit, there are bodies.
We found them like that, I promise. I'm sorry, we tried to clean up.
I don't know if that makes it much better.
We tried to clean it. Not a short time.
Ordek's wife, who is, I would say Ordek's wife you've met once, Tema, but she's there as the unmemorable people, and just, it's okay. We'll find somewhere for everyone to rest, don't worry. I just recommend getting us away from here as quick as possible.
Easily done.
We'll take care of everything here. Is there medical supplies, food, anything, or
Not sure about medical supplies. Food was science experiments.
that's horrifyingly disgusting? But all right. Okay. Well, I'll keep everybody going. Well,
I want to talk into my comm to our automaton friend at the helm, who is yet to be named,
Yep.
and ask her about medical supplies in a medical bay.
medical supplies are currently being generated, as are food supplies, waiting to convert external organic matter.
All right. Thank you.
That's horrifying. I'm just gonna say that, and this is Marani talking at this point. That is absolutely horrifying. Your ship talks, your bracelet. I shouldn't be surprised that your bracelets talk. They look like magical items, but what was that?
We have an automaton helmsman person thing.
Right. Okay. I'm not going to ask more questions. I'm going to take care of getting everyone settled away, and we'll work on all this.
All right.
Just because I'm curious.
Thank you,
I wanna talk into my wrist to our helmsman.
Yep.
Just I'm curious here. Does the name Desmond Graves ring a bell to you?
You mean the captain?
Right. Yeah, Captain Desmond Graves.
Captain Graves left the ship some time ago. Some 10,000 years.
Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be returning.
I will record that.
I've connected the dots. They were big dots, but I connected them.
Man, it took a minute. There were only 2 dots.
But I connected them.
Or I should say 3 dots. Ship, gun, Desmond.
That was rude.
Wood.
Well, Desmond had his secrets, so he always did.
So, as you are all on the ship, the gangplank closes and lifts off. What are you all doing?
I'm going to use.
We should probably figure out where we're going.
Right now, we just need to get away.
True.
And with a ship full of civilians, we need to avoid at least conflict for now.
Yeah. Good call. Yeah. I guess.
I'm going to make my way to the medical bay.
Medical bay is 4th floor.
Thank you. And I'll just holler, whoever needs medical attention, follow me.
The scavengers all follow with you, led by Christopher Quacken, and Ortic's wife comes with. I can't remember her name, but I'm sure Andy has notes.
I want to look
You
at
never gave
Christopher
her a
Quacken. I want to look at Christopher Quacken just because I want to be a dick. So, did you hold that ship for me?
You're past your deadline.
That's alright. I don't think
Well,
there's much left of it right now anyways.
Also, fuck you. Because that makes me wonder if you knew what was going on.
Honestly, not a fucking clue.
Hmm. Just walks past you.
Little fuck.
So, as that portion of the crew, so to speak, makes their way up to the medical facilities, what are you two doing?
I want to go back up to the bridge.
Okay. And Urbius?
He's heading for the tavern.
Heading for the tavern.
He's just gonna make some checks.
Hmm. Make some checks, you say?
Sure everything's good in there.
We'll get back to that in a minute. Meanwhile, as the elevator stops at the 4th floor, pushes off most of the crew to the medical facilities, and you make your way back up to the bridge, Cambria. Your helmsman just has lifted the ship from the water into the air and seems to be in almost a orbital position, probably some 600-800 feet above Port Flint.
Okay.
So
I want to go to her and tell her I don't know where we're heading, but we need to get away from here. Path of least conflict, if possible. If you can manage that.
let's see. That's the wrong map. There we go. All right. Well, it's 3 days to Port Malachite, or about 3 days to to Luska Village.
Do you have any? I'm sorry. What was the name of the village?
Luska, Luska.
Do you have any information on Luska Village?
No, unfortunately, Luska Village was built after the tidal hearth was sealed beneath Port Flint.
Okay. I'm gonna over the comms ask Pema and Urvius their thoughts. Just convey the information I was just given about our options, I guess.
Is it Port Malachite?
Mm-hmm.
Malachite, which you guys know to be a pirate den, or Luska Village.
I think a village would be the best for these people.
I vote for Luska. I think it'd be safer.
That was my thoughts.
Unless we
could go
want to,
fight some
just dump a
pirates.
bunch of people off with a bunch of rowdy, rough and tumble pirates.
Keep in mind, you guys do have information on Port Malachite, with the most of the pirates of Port Malachite being more Robin Hood like figures. At least this
Right.
port. So
Yeah, I still wouldn't risk it.
Yeah.
It just takes one.
Precisely.
so does that mean you've reached a conclusion?
Yes, Luska Village, please.
Confirmed. Also, a name has been decided.
Ah, yes.
You may call me Gossamer.
Gossamer.
Beautiful.
Lovely to make your acquaintance.
And yours as well. Now, currently, our food supplies are generating at a rate of 1 person per minute. So, by the time the day is ended, we'll have plenty of supplies for the current 20 population
Perfect.
for the next year.
All right. Very good.
And she's just kind of, you notice the eyes feel more vacant than normal, like Warforged would be. Like with Warforged and similar entities, there is a spark of life to their eyes. They bear a soul. She seems to be on par with what Pema and potentially Cambria's worlds would recognize as artificial intelligence.
Okay.
There is that. Go, Gossamer. And as the ship starts lurching towards the direction of Luska Village over Port Flint, Gossamer just, would you prefer fast travel or ordinary travel? I can move at the speed a normal ship would travel, or I can travel on par with the vessel known as the Horizon Line.
The 3-day estimate was at which speed?
Faster,
Fast travel.
of course.
Thank
And
you.
you hear the engines like stir to life once more and just and the ship just lurches forward fast. Um, Thankfully, the inertial stabilizers kick in. The entire ship just seems to dart through with no apparent movement of the people within it. Meanwhile, down in the tavern, you haven't found shit yet, buddy. You found some food, but it doesn't look like there's any liquor yet.
Just hear, no. Where the hell is the bloody liquor?
Through your intercom, liquor has not been prepared yet.
Oh, could you prepare it?
Priority has been put on spice and stashes.
Sorry, you were cutting out for me.
Okay. Priority has been placed on medical supplies and standard rations.
What else they have?
Did it cut out again? Why is my signal cutting? Hang on.
Oh, I heard you.
Okay.
Just Previous is just disappointed, just sitting at the bar, behind it.
Also, you left your tablet upstairs. Zelda looks at you and goes, all right, what's wrong? What's wrong? Obviously, there's no booze, but
Oh, there's
why
no
are you
booze. Why is the rum gone?
Well, because rum doesn't last 10,000 years, friend.
Oh, it should. The bloody machine won't make any more booze or ale just because of the medical wing all that.
Don't worry, we'll get to brewing something a little later. After all, who do you think prepares everything for the rusty musket?
That's true, you.
That'd be me, mate. Now, let's sit down, and I'll read you a book.
Hey.
Even better, I saved a couple picture books. Because I know you can't read.
It's
And
the
if you
ugly
like,
duckling.
Fuck you!
and if you like, I can teach you how to read while we're flying.
We like that.
All right. Well,
Again, fuck you, Andy. God damn it.
I didn't even mean that as a joke again.
Damn.
I was just making a foul joke.
keep them coming. Keep them coming. I told you, the cranium geese are coming. Meanwhile, in the medical bay, Emma, you've kind of set up the half dozen individuals that are all injured. Ordic's wife is there helping you tend to their injuries as best as possible. And she's just kind of like very quietly tending to the biggest of the scrappers, who obviously seems to be the most injured, but just is very quiet about everything right now. Will occasionally go, "All right, does this hurt?" Almost like she's trying to cope with what's happening.
Which means I'm probably not helping because I'm definitely trying to probe information out of these people since they were on the front lines.
And Christopher Quacken is just so. Yeah, I mean, I could tell you about everything that happened, but even we don't know much of what happened. And we got hit real fast. Some gray-skinned weirdos fucking popped through, just straight out of the air. Started attacking the scrapyard.
No speaking, just straight up, just out and fucking off.
Just straight up attacked. Didn't even like attack from the front door, just in the middle of the fucking scrapyard. Fucking popped in. Looked like they were looking for something, but I couldn't tell you what.
You know anything of fuck all 3 hags
3 hags, no.
roaming the ocean, I guess?
Couldn't tell you that. Listen, I'm a junk guy. I'm not about all the magic stuff and all that. Just I'm here to pick up scrap. I dive under the ocean and gather gear. That's it.
Yeah, you're right. God, this whole day's been a shit show.
Oh yeah, you're telling me. I mean, my boy Donnie got the fucking worst of it.
I can tell. I'd hate to see them fucking thing that took him down like that.
A good number of them with guns.
Gray-skinned fucks with guns popping up out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to get pieced together real quick because I saw the recognition on Andy's face.
I'm assuming this is something that was in the other campaign.
No. The just the name of the duck.
Oh.
I wrote it down.
Oh.
Donnie.
Donnie and Christopher Quacken.
Is that a Donald reference?
Yes.
Okay. That took me a second.
I'm not sorry.
Are we gonna meet a mouse folk named Mick?
Listen. I wasn't gonna be that blunt. I was gonna put Nikki.
Ah.
I was thinking Mikey.
Nah.
and his wife Minerva?
Just you wait. Just you wait.
Besides them being gray-skinned fox, anything else that you might know about them?
I couldn't place the race, but I can tell you they stepped in and out of the air like they were teleporting left and right.
Strange question. Would it possibly be like a black-looking portal-looking thing, or was it just kind of like an in-and-out kind of thing?
No, you're right. They did it real quick, but it looked like they cut through with like a knife, and black smear appeared.
Okay. Another strange question. Did any of them speak at all, or were they just silent, in-and-out fox?
They were talking, but I couldn't place the language, honestly.
This may make my next question moot then, but could you discern anything about the void?
Like a black abyss?
Yeah?
No, nobody. Again, I couldn't place the language, but nothing about a void popped out.
Okay.
Although I would call that black smear similar to a void.
Alright. We'll put that in my pocket for later.
Listen, I wish I had more answers for you. I really do. I'd like to know what's going on as much as you would.
We'll figure it out eventually. Honestly, personally, I hope it never fucking happens again, but I've got a gut feeling this isn't the last of it.
I'd say you're probably right. You don't just wipe out a port that's been there for the better part of thousands of years.
Here's another big question. If this was hiding under the port, if this ship was hiding under the port, what are the odds that there's more hiding under major ports?
I mean, who says it's got to be just ships? There could be all kinds of treasures hiding under these ports. The problem is that the ports form when a ship comes through. But when we found this port, Zelda, Ordek, Marani, and myself, we found the land. It was already here.
When did Desmond show up?
Good question. He wasn't there for the first couple hundred years, and then he just showed up one day. We've been here for centuries. Like, I'm fucking old by Fowlin measures. I'm decrepit, ancient by Fowlin measures. But it's just always been here.
Alright. I guess I'll leave you alone for now.
I'm gonna go make sure the rest of my boys are hanging in there. Donnie's in good hands.
Alright. And
just kind of
I'm sorry if I give you shit.
Don't worry about it, kid. I know you mean well. He waddles away to the rest of his crew.
I do want to kind of check up on Ordek's wife, make sure she's okay.
She's tending to Donnie. You see she's like with like hemostats and shit pulling musket balls out of his injuries.
Do you need a hand?
Oh, I'll be all right. It's not the first time I've patched someone up. Pretty used to it, actually. No. That's what you get for being a nurse on a port island, right?
I can see how that'd be a handful.
Oh yeah, especially with people like my husband or the captains. Oh fuck, I can't believe they got themselves blown up.
We'll figure something out.
I know. I just worry how many other people are gonna die before this is handled.
That's the scary part. Is we're gonna find out the hard way.
That we are. I just wish I knew who did this.
I know the face of one, but I don't know who the three hags are.
Not much legend about a trio of hags here. There is. It's not so much a legend of here, but a legend of just the ladies, but there wasn't just three. It was more than that. The Lady of Pleasure, the Lady of Pain, the Lady of Misery. Many of them.
They sound like great people to have tea with.
Oh, I'm sure.
Sounds like signs of the fucking apocalypse to me.
Sounds like human nature to me. Think about it. Most people thrive off of pain of one sort or another. I don't know many people that are ever truly happy. Who knows? If it is the ladies, maybe this isn't the end and there's worse out there. But if it is the ladies, there's a lot more than three.
That's a refreshing thought.
Indeed.
But I hate to say it, that's a thought we need to run with.
You asked Christopher about the void.
Hey,
I might know a little bit about that.
what can you tell me?
Before I was in medical, I was getting a degree in mythologies. And there are people who believe that beyond the verse is an outside existence, a being older than the Weaververse itself, older than the Weaver of Fate, known only as the Void. And if rumors from the East are correct, the crew of the Horizon Line encountered a being over a month ago by the name of the Voice of the Void.
See, that's funny, because that's what Abel said he was.
That's concerning then. You're saying Abel did this?
Hey, we watched him literally, like, absorb Desmond.
then it sounds like you may be stuck picking up after the crew of the Horizon Line. I don't know what they had going on, but at one point they were over in Port Deepscale trying to seal some temple, according to the rumors.
Port Deepscale. If they were dealing with another voice of the void, does that mean there's more than one?
Or, because of the way the Endless Ocean works, it could be two instances of the same person. Time doesn't work the same here as it does everywhere else. Think about it. You're pulled from a modern era, right? Seen people pulled from Tirasil who are from later in the world's time than Ervius is. So, who's to say that something that started here couldn't have been sealed at a different point in time? Maybe you guys are the beginning and the end of this?
I sure fucking hope so, and I sure fucking hope not.
It's wibbly wobbly, isn't it?
That it is.
You should go rest. I'll take care of them. I'll take care of these people.
Alright. Just holler if you need help.
I will. Don't worry. It's not my first time taking care of injured people. You've met my husband.
Yeah, he's great.
He may be bullheaded, but his heart's in the right place. So, go get some rest.
I'm gonna go take a rest!
Okay. Are you heading back down to the live ship or up to the bridge?
I think I'm gonna head up to the bridge.
Okay. You meet up with Cambria on the bridge. Ervius is still down in the cavern being read to.
Totally fallen asleep.
Oh, I believe it.
I will pass on the information that I have learned from the med bay to Cambria about the void, about the gray people that seem to just be kind of hopping in and out of places, and the little black holes that are slicing through like butter. About the potentiality of, or at least the rumor of the Horizon Line and the voice of the void, and all that jazz.
Would Cambria know?
Oh.
Well, all right.
Turns out Ryan is just a void.
So, what would Cambria?
Would Cambria know anything about the gray people at all?
You can make a Arcana check if you like, or a History check.
Which is better for me? Probably neither.
Oh, I dropped my hat.
Yeah, they're both a +2. Oh. What does an 18 get me in history?
Not much. You know that there was a rumor about something similar before you died in your world, but only briefly and only once.
Okay. Would Gossamer know anything about it? Can we ask her?
As you talk to Gossamer, she just Let me check through the database, and I will let you know momentarily. And you watch as her already seemingly lifeless eyes go completely void. And after a few moments, she goes, analysis complete. Beings of this form seem to correlate with another being, a singular being, that has showed up on this plane once within the last couple weeks. A being known as the Weave Walker. Is that right? Did I fucking put the right thing? Hang on. Creatures of Enteras, yes. This being, known as the Weave Walker, is said to be the physical manifestation of the Weave's guidance, the Weave of Fate that governs existence. These entities seem to be a weaker manifestation, not necessarily of the Weave, but rather its opposite, the Void.
Well, that just confirms that there's a connection.
Thus, I will be giving these creatures a designation known as Void Walkers.
It's an apt name.
However, since we have minimal information regarding these creatures, we do not know what they are capable of, how strong they are, or if they can be stopped.
Wonderful.
You know what that sounds like to me?
Hunting time.
Exactly. We need to find a way to get at least one of them and find a way to keep them captured.
I agree.
Because the more we can learn about them, the more we can learn to defend ourselves and people in the future.
I could divert direction to the last known location of the Weave Walker.
Right now, we just need to worry about getting civilians in a safe place. People who want to stay and want to help, they can. But for now, let's get them safe.
As you say that, the elevator opens up behind you. There's no need to ask questions about that. You're not getting rid of us that easily.
Well, I figured as much.
Look, kid. You've got a whole ship here, the size of a city, right?
Aye.
City need people to populate it. There's a
Aye.
ship crew. Myself, Quacken, Marani, Zelda, we were a crew before this all happened. The people here want to help, so this doesn't happen again. And if that means that we get injured in the line of fire, so be it.
Well. Alright then, who am I to tell people to get the fuck off?
However, should keep in mind, depending on where we're going, we're weeks away from anything. The closest cities are 2 weeks away. Damask is 5 weeks away. And Sapphire is about 7 weeks away.
Oh my god, what was the automaton lady's name again?
Gossamer.
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 I kept wanting to say Giselda. Gossamer, where was the last known location of the Void Walkers?
The last known location of the Weave Walker was a settlement known as Deep Willow Plantation to the northeast. There was a massacre by the Weave Walker there about a week ago.
So you're saying we've got both the Weave Walker and the Void committing massacres?
According to records, the Weave Walker is known to correct inconsistencies in the weave. Knots, if you will.
Okay.
The weave is the fabric of reality. The Weave Walker unknits those knots.
Makes sense. I guess. I think.
Ordinarily, people would be unable to remember those who died at the hands of the Weave Walker. However, my systems are void of that flaw.
That's convenient.
Well, we have to find some place to start.
Say that's as good a place as any.
All right, here's the next big question. How many people aboard here need to get armed?
Ordek kind of crosses his arms. Well, considering your ship already has medical supplies and rations, I can't imagine that getting munitions would be an issue. Everyone here is trained, except for a couple civilians, but I can get them caught up to speed in the next couple weeks. It will take that long to get to at least a mosque anyways, right? And Gossamer goes, according to records, we should arrive in Port Damask within the better part of 5.5 days. Fuck. Alright. How long till Deep Willow? 10.5 days. Well, I'll leave that up to you all. I can train who's not trained. They won't be fully proficient by the time we get there, but they'll at least know which end to not fucking point in their face.
What we could do is we can slow down and give people time to get comfortable with it. Because the last thing we need is there to be an incident. I know we need to be in a hurry to figure this shit out, but I
We
think
also
it'd be
need to
smarter.
prepared.
It'd rather be safer than sorry.
If we go at ordinary speed, we'd be looking at 7 weeks travel to Deep Willow.
Is it possible to do half of our current speed?
3.5 weeks travel. It's possible. It would not be difficult at all. In fact, I could open a portal and be there within the next hour. However, portals only remain within the Endless Ocean. Until we've achieved a dimensional drive, I can't escape the Endless Ocean with the Tidal Hearth.
We'll work on interdimensional shifts later.
I can look for closest interdimensional drive as well. Done. Closest dimensional drive is 1 week off of Deep Scale.
Okay. Put that in the back pocket.
Yeah, we'll need to
So-
remember that.
Where to, crew?
What do you think, Pem?
Oh, think we need to go take a visit to the last place the Weave Walkers were.
Oh, absolutely.
Deep Willow it is. And you watch as the ship kind of mid-air turns and slows. So you now no longer see just the clouds wisping by, but they are stretched instead.
Or Deck, do you think 3.5 weeks is enough time?
Plenty of time. I can get everyone fully up to speed in that time.
Beautiful.
Armory is on second floor. Perfect. All right. Let's get to it, crew. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. All right. And because we've achieved a milestone, guys, that's a level up.
Yay.
So, yeah, that should put you guys at level 4 now, right? So you guys are able to take whatever classes you wish. If you are staying single class, it's all good. However, I would like some idea of what you're doing so we can roll hit dice before we go.
I'm staying fighter.
Okay.
I'm staying Artificer for now.
Okay. And Ryan?
Staying barbarian.
All right, so that's a 8 for Pema, a 10 for Cambria, and a 12 for Urvius.
Decided die.
And
What I get?
reroll if you get a 1.
Wait, what was mine again?
D10. And
Okay.
reroll if you get a 1 on the dice.
Okay. That's a 10.
Alrighty.
Fucking A, bud.
Pema, what'd you roll?
I got a 6.
And Urvius?
8.
Nice.
So that puts my max HP, I think, at a 42?
Fuck yeah.
Let's see. Ability score or feat? Ability score.
Oh, Basie, I am hella jealous right now. I love Spam Masubi.
What the fuck is spam? What is what? Spam Masubi? What is that?
Basie said, I'm streaming, but I want to go make Spam Masubi. It's rice with furikake seasoning, and some. I think it's. I'm trying to remember. I think it's teriyaki sauce, and then a slice of spam. Then it's all wrapped in nori.
Okay, so it's spam
It's a
sushi.
Hawaiian thing. Yeah, it's basically spam sushi. It's a Hawaiian thing, and it's delicious.
Okay.
I tried it for the first time when we got up here, and holy shit, it's fucking good. So, but yeah, guys, that is tonight's session of the Endless Ocean. As mentioned, party leveled up, so everybody's at level 4, and we'll pick back up next week with more Endless Ocean.
Hell yeah.
So, from there, we'll see you guys next week. We love you. Bye.
Booses.